This user account is suspended. Your account has now been permanently disabled. This video has been removed due to terms of use violation. Does all that sound familiar? Copyright and X-rated violations are both understandable reasons for removing a person's account. But outside of that, YouTube does not make it clear what it deems as inappropriate content. It is clear, however, that U.S. puritanical standards are fully enforced, not just by YouTube, but also by many Americans. Examples abound. YouTube permanently suspended the account of this mother who showed her 6-year-old daughter playing around the yard due to alleged child exploitation. Or that very popular user with a huge following that was kicked off because one of his videos showed the tip of a lemon getting pierced, which happened to resemble a nipple. Apparently, some people flag it as inappropriate. How so many Americans can be fine with someone showing someone's brains being blasted all over the pavement, yet take big issue with a nipple, I will never understand. But maybe it's cultural. After all, the U.S. has more violent crime per capita than any other first world nation. Yet when it comes to anything of a sexual nature, religious and puritanical standards are fully enforced. Consequently, sex and drug laws in the U.S. are the most rigidly enforced in the world. And I'm not speaking of crimes such as rape that should be punished. I'm speaking of all the other U.S. laws that make it easy to send a person to jail. This is the prime reason why the U.S. imprisons a higher percentage of its people than any other nation on the planet. And it should come as no surprise that YouTube works with authorities so district attorneys can prosecute certain users who post videos that are deemed illegal. If a case can be made, the justice system will prosecute. Remember, DAs increase their chances of being promoted to judges based on how many people they successfully convict. And defense attorneys make more money by convincing their client to take a conviction because they can then move on to their next case. So it should come as no surprise that DAs and defense attorneys work together to get the accused person to take a plea bargain, which means a conviction. Judges, DAs, and defense attorneys are all in bed together. More on this in my next video, if this count is not suspended by then. We once had something called freedom of speech, but certain laws that have been passed within the last 10 years, such as the Patriot Act and the Rave Act, have single-handedly obliterated the Bill of Rights. At least all of you who have seen this video are witnesses to my cause. I'm here to crush mistaken beliefs, so things will continue to improve. As some of us already know, what most people believe to be true is often the furthest from the truth. Remember, human beings at one time believed the earth was flat, that slavery was right, that homosexuality was a sickness, that witches should be burned, that the sun revolves around the earth, and those who held such beliefs were often imprisoned or put to death. Today's witch hunts are in the form of victimless crimes, namely drug use and the victimless type of sex crimes. But more on this in my upcoming video. This is the Evolutionary Catalyst, signing off.